welcome back. Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Was this episode like 1 or 2 or 3? I would redo the intro, but at this point, I'm just going to keep it. So yes, woo to you too, Juggernaut, right? Anyways, welcome back to some more Warhammer 2 Total War as the dwarves. My internet is still down. Let's get back into it. One of the few games that I can actually play now is this one. So I'm going to keep the clan barracks there, just in...
The gifts of the liar have finally been recovered.
You know, for no reason, just for the hell of it. Actually, that's a terrible reason, isn't it? I have Karak Azul right there. Why would I keep the barracks here in Karak 8 Peaks? No. Let's get rid of it. Also, let's... kind of want to get rid of one of the 2 granaries. I'm going to do it. 1 granary is enough to stimulate growth in the region. Of course, we're going to level our dude up. He gets 1 more use of these Uthbar 42-pounders. They actually don't do a lot of damage. I feel like Requisition might be a little bit better, but we don't really use up all our ammo ever, really, so... Let's go with mobility, actually. I'm going to need to be moving around quite a bit. Something that happened in the end turn. Okay, well, obviously we destroyed the Skaven faction, which was so much for them being in the desolation of Nagash or Nagashazar. Very happy about that, obviously. But on the other hand, I mean, that obviously means that I can go from here to there and do the thing, which is great. But on the other hand, Knights of Caledor were also destroyed this turn. I'm assuming by Grimgor then, or maybe by Eshen, but it's kind of sad. They were the only Order faction around, I think, well, other than the Tomb Kings, which are most of the time an Order faction. Actually, pretty much all the time, I think. Thorgrim Grudgebearer, on the other hand, though. Strength rating 5, good for you. At war with the Border Princes, Clan Fenric, Grimgor's Ardboys, and the Von Carsteins.
Greetings, honourable ally.
And doesn't want a non-aggression pact with me. Very silly of him. Very silly indeed. He controls Iron Rock. Doesn't control the Black Crag. That belongs to the mutinous Gits. I have rarely seen them venture outside of Karak 8 Peaks, but okay. And Karagdron is also controlled by Grimgor. I think Grimgor at this point is the Greenskins. I don't think there's any more Greenskin factions in this part of the world, so might as well start treating him as such. Do I want to upgrade the Lost Plateau first, or do I want to save up for a Dwarf Hold over here? Good question. What's the difference? 3 growth. It's not a big difference. I'm going to hold up on the Lost Plateau, because we already have a mustering hall. Like, what else could I possibly get? I could get, like, Rangers Barracks if I upgrade that to level 3. But honestly, no more than that. I mean, I can get, like, what, a refectory or something? I already have a stone bread bakery to upgrade growth. No, that'll be fine. We'll use the money for something else. Speaking of something else, you need to get into this settlement. Not because of the public order, I mean, though that will help. You need to get in here because I intend on teleporting you. You can't teleport while garrisoning a settlement. I thought you could only teleport while garrisoning a settlement. I've confused the two, obviously. Alright, let's teleport over here and do the quest battle. It says close victory, so it's giving me better odds. What the hell? Okay. It's giving me better odds than the Skaven, and let's just say I don't share the AI's opinion. And here we go, it is a very fascinating battlefield. I'm just kidding.
To arms, fellow Dowie! This insolent lout thinks to steal our quarry out from under us. Blinded by youth and ignorance, your worthless new technologies spit in the face of the ancestors, Yorick. Clearly the trouser legs ritual you suffered all those years ago did not put you in your place. Now I must be the one to
Jesus,
do so.
that thing is huge. What is it?
The beast is ours. No man, creature, or Dowie will stand in our way.
What the hell is that thing?
Let's claim one more victory for the old ways.
Yeah, of course. I really like the formation too, by the way. I thought I was going to have to complain about the formation. Other than this... Well, I mean... You're supposed to go behind, you know, is the whole thing, but... What the hell? Put that Wazag Yorick in his place. Thorek must survive bring down the big one. What the actual hell? I mean... there's a Carnosaur, right? Here's a Carnosaur for comparison. Can I please have that in the game? I'm going to print screen this. I'm going to F12 this as well, even though I don't have a connection to the frickin' internet right now. Let's screenshot this as well. I'm sorry I'm just taking screenshots, but look at this thing. It's fucking massive. Okay, here's the idea. We do nothing. Oh, wait, what? These feral cold ones are my allies, and these ones aren't. And there's slayers coming to my aid. I am very, very confused. Okay, let's get you there. Let's get everyone else. Well, let's take the hill. You know what? Let's be smart about this, because this is utter chaos. This is complete and utter chaos on the battlefield. Let's ignore the humans for a little bit. Because I get a feeling that thing's a little bit more dangerous, if you catch my drift. Let's just take the hill and relax, okay? Just take the hill and relax.
Thorek Ironbrow!
Head this way, will ya? Yeah, they really want to fight me. Okay, fight with great swords, I guess. Okay, if this is how they want to fight, fine. We can fight here. Slightly different formation. Actually, no. Like that. Okay. And obviously the catapults are going to hold and then shoot at whatever they feel like. A bunch of these cold ones, feral carnosaurs, feral bastillodons, and all sorts of things are actually my allies. There's also slayers coming in from the side. I've seen this. Of course, they wouldn't miss the chance to to go at something like this. I mean, you know, I wouldn't consider myself much of a suicidal maniac, if I'm honest, but, you know, there's the opportunity to witness something like this in real life is kind of tempting, not gonna lie, despite the myriad of potential injuries in the process of facing the aforementioned, but Yes, anyways, what I'm trying to say is I sort of half understand. Put this down here, you can continue fighting them. I want those, like, huntsmen, those pistoliers and all that nonsense, I want them dead. And we can focus on their infantry. Their infantry is, like, pretty harmless in retrospect. No, hit them with the thing. No, actually, you're just going to sit there. You're going to sit there and we're going to wait and we're going to let this fight happen, is what we're going to do. Okay, also, before I forget, guard mode on all of them. Don't want you to go chasing after irrelevant things. Yorick can... Yeah, Yorick is fine. Just let Yorick do what Yorick is doing. I don't care about Yorick at this stage. Let's help out our allies, because we want them to fight the giant dinosaur and not whatever they're fighting right now. Which I think is sensible. You've taken a bit of damage from the missiles, and you don't have shields, so that makes sense. You're doing your thing. Whoosh! Look at that. Look at how beautiful that thing is. Truly, truly amazing. All of a sudden, this Carnosaur being called tiny makes a lot more sense. I just didn't realize just how much sense that was going to make. Can I have a feeling this is not that strong in terms of stats, though. No, it's really good. It's really good. I mean, it has less armor than Thorek, which I guess okay, but it's 100 leadership, it's 120 armor, 60 speed, 60 melee attack, 40 melee defense, 750 weapon strength. For its size, I would expect a little bit better stats. These are okay. These are reasonable stats. The only thing it has going for it truly is, well, obviously it's armor piercing, so shite. It's unbreakable, so shite, but, you know, above everything, it has 50,000 HP, so... in retrospect, all the ammunition, all of the catapults are going to fire, and all the damage that they're going to do is probably going to be less than 50,000 damage in total. So yeah, let's just appreciate that for a second. Plus, there's like a dozen different animals around it as well. There's these raptor-looking things. There's all sorts of things. So yeah, let's not forget about those, eh? My guys over here are taking a fair amount of damage. I don't like that, but I can't really change it. Huntsmen are going down. Let's help out Tiny. Oh, and the giant Slayers have also arrived. Yes, they have. So let's put Yorick out of his misery with everything we've got. Well, not everything we've got. Okay, never mind. You know what? Change plans. Because considering that they're routing, everyone go back into position. Because that thing is still alive and it's still fighting stuff. If Yorick wants to continue running around the battlefield, he's more than welcome to. The 3 units of Slayers are not going to change the outcome of this battle, I'm sorry to say. And I think right about now, we want to start hitting this thing, because we've dealt with the majority of our enemies. And if something does happen to pop up, we can hit it with the Quarrelers. Okay, so let's move the Quarrelers up. Okay, maybe fire this as well. It's coming towards me. I don't like that. It's coming towards me. That's not very good. Slayers are coming in to deal with the rest of the Empire forces that haven't fully routed. Excellent. I'll send the Carnosaur after these spearmen. And we're now in a battle against the big one, more or less. Okay, maybe less than more, but we're sort of getting there, I guess, is what I'm getting at.
Thorek Ironbrow. What?
Beware Dawi, the beast hungers. we've noticed, okay? We've noticed there is no reason either of these should be alive, and the beast is faster than they are. We are doing a number on its health, though. Gotta say, that has to count for something, right? Let's go 30 armor. Let's give it the ward save one. Yeah. And let's overcast the ward save thing on Thorek. And then you get out of there as well, because I think the beast is immobile. Stop shooting at random things that do no damage. Fire at that thing. Everything. Fire at that thing. Everything fire at that thing. I think your bombs might actually do a fair number on it. And then let's get you to set up like that. I don't think there's anything else on the battlefield that I should really be worried about. Yeah, these guys are routing, those are routing, that thing is routing. Okay, yeah, I think that's done. So it's just this giant monstrosity left. It looks like the mobility thing didn't affect it, even though it says it did. Or it's just staggering me. No, I don't think it's... Yeah, this was supposed to make it not move. I don't think that worked. Why are you fighting? Oh, there's a feral bastard on there. Alright, fight it. It's got no HP. I'm completely unfazed by it, I'll be honest with you. Let's send in some feral cold ones against that. Somehow Thorek is still alive. Pop another rune of resistance on him. Okay. Can't believe we're still alive, and that should be it. Yes. It's done. Okay, so Thorek has to survive. He has loads of health, that's okay. He's gonna survive. Now, let's just grab all our melee infantry, along with Thorek, honestly, and put them back into place. Let's grab all the quarrelers, put them back into place. Grab all the artillery, move them up. Because, honestly, this should be it. Yara got what was coming to him. He got run down by something. Probably over here, right? Yep. He got defeated by the Giant Slayers. And there we go. Somehow we put this thing down, but let's just appreciate the size of it once again. Actually, you know what? Let's get the Carnicer over here really quickly. Oh, it's far away, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Oh, but there is this one. There's a Bastardon. Okay, so this is roughly the same distance between both of them. I'm like those hunters in Africa that go around shooting lions and then take like 5 million pictures with one. Kind of disturbing and disgusting, honestly, but at the same time, you know.
Thorek Ironbrow.
Oh, did we get it? Yeah, we got it. Look at that. Lovely. Okay, I would really love if this Carnosaur would make it here on time. It did. It did. Lovely. Speed things up a little bit. Because basically I just want a picture of this. There we go. Wow. Wow. Given my complete and utter lack of the internet currently, I don't know when I'm gonna be able to post this picture, but one of these days, hopefully, like tomorrow or the day after, I hope to get this resolved. Can't wait to see people's reactions on it, honestly. Yeah, let's end this. We actually took shockingly few casualties. I mean, considering what we were up against. Yeah. Here we go. 455 loot gain from this battle, really? Is that all we got? Well, I suppose we'll get like 5,000 for the other thing. I had no idea we're going to have these allies. This changes things a lot. I thought I was just going to fight like these two armies alone. And I was like, oh no, but actual fact. Yeah. Alright. Local growth and public order. No, give me the money. There's a lot of money to be had there. It's like 5,000 for the quest and another 5,000 on top of that. So, Clad Barak. Sundering attacks, frenzy, and the ability which does damage. Alright, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. It's a great weapon.
Lord of Clan Borgrim.
What do we grab for you now? I think I was thinking Quarrelers or something else, right? Do I want Thunderers? Because, like, here's the question. It's like, why would I get Thunderers instead of Quarrelers? Let's compare them. Because Rangers, we already sort of discussed that, but Thunderers versus Quarrelers. Alright, they have less HP, the Quarrelers. They have 2 less attack. They have 15 less range. Oh, sorry, they have 15 more range. I'm looking at this the other way around. And they have 5 more missile strength. So they have more missile strength than the Thunderers. They're not armor-piercing, though. Thunderers are armor-piercing. But there's a great big problem with the Thunderers in that they're useless in sieges. They're very difficult to micro and to control in open battle. Because they can't shoot over top of dwarves' heads, they need a direct line of sight. I don't see much of a purpose for Thunderers. I understand why some people get them. I understand that armor piercing is sometimes very important, but we just fought a battle against something that was extremely well armored, and had 50,000 health. And the Quarrelers dealt with it fine. And that's the toughest thing they're probably going to have to shoot at for the rest of the game. Don't see a point. Honestly don't. So, yeah, let's get a bunch of Quarrelers instead. And then I think 2 more cannons as well, I would love. At the very least. So yeah, 4 cannons and then... Let's go with 3 cannons. Yeah, let's go 3 cannons and a bunch of Quarrelers, and then I'll think of something else. Make the army a little bit more, varied. As for you, I mean, outstanding job, mate. I've got nothing else to say. More missile strength and more ammo for Thunderers, Quarrelers, and Rangers. Why not? Let's keep the ridiculousness going, eh? Why not? And then as for you, I think... I don't know, scouting, I suppose. I mean, there's a few things you need at this point. Level 20 is important. After that, it's like, meh. Alright, next turn... Yeah, next turn. Let's see what happens to the other Dawi. I really want Thorgrim confederated. Once I confederate Thorgrim, I'm going to be pretty happy. Like, we can get Clan Angrand if they're still around, but it's not all that important. When we get Thorgrim, though...
Oh, mighty lord, the fates have surely selected you for greatness. Thanks to my guidance, your tremendous power grows, as if driven by some divine power. Your enemies tremble before you.
Yeah, no. No. Okay, 16 settlement. Sorry. 16 settlements next. That's alright. Crooked Fang Fort gets Dinker's Market. You get Trading Depot. Give me more money.
Thorek Ironbrow.
Thorek is gonna have to
Push onward.
go on the march for a while. You are still doing your thing. Okay, cool. Let's send you off that way. Next turn, and I want to take over Karak 8 Peaks. Gonna take some replenishment, but... Oh, really? You can't reach that from here? What about from here? You should be able to cross the mountain and sort of land there next turn. I want to colonize the Desolation Nagash and Nagashazar. Now, you might ask whether such a thing is worth doing, and, well, I honestly don't know. For the dwarves at this stage, it's kind of questionable, but it's alright. Oh, you just lost. You just lost a lot of stuff. And you still don't want a non-aggression pact.
Welcome, King. How may the High King serve thee?
The High King can serve me by stopping... I don't know how to finish that sentence that I just started. The High King can serve me if he stops being, that's what I'm looking for, an absolute pain in my rear about everything. How much garrison is here? Relatively little, especially for a siege specialized army. It's only 18 units though. I still want like extra stuff for it. I guess you can get it after you take Karak 8 Peaks. You can go over to Karak Azul and grab you some stuff. I'm going to need to fight Grimgor, and I'm going to need to fight Grimgor a lot in many different places. And for that, I would like to have these two armies join us up here. Because, if I'm honest with you, I'm not in a rush to do anything, really. The economy's doing mighty fine. We have 18,000 in the bank. So that'll allow for upgradings never before thought possible. Grimgor declares a war for Karazakarak. Alright. Maybe that'll make Thorgrim reconsider his life a little bit. Okay, what do we have here? The Doomglade. Drinker's Market, I think. Yeah. More money. Yeah, it's like, we're using up a lot of the income every turn, recruiting new stuff, but we're also gaining a lot of income through upgrading buildings and all that stuff, so... Really, we're doing marvellously well. I think, honestly, just another unit of Quarrelers for this army is perfect. And then you go to Death Gorge, blanish some health. It's going to be lovely. We might actually... Cannot colonize this region until the associated herdstone is destroyed. really? Huh. It doesn't stop the AI from colonizing it, though, when you're playing as the Beastman. Funny. Or at least it didn't last time I played as the Beastman. Because, like, one of my favourite things to do is let them just raise something, hide over here, and let them recolonize it with a full stack army, thus depleting it to like 10% of its health, and then you just declare war and attack and you just wipe out their army. And like by turn 30, 50, you've wiped out like half the factions in the game. It's terrifying and awesome at the same time. But let's not go colonizing too many things at the same time. It can be dangerous. Instead, let's spend a lot of our money on Lamia. And what do we spend our money in Lamia on? Well, we don't need runesmiths. This is okay. Yeah, especially as vampiric corruption is on the rise, but I feel like I need this as well. Mind you, both of those are extremely expensive. Let's get a refectory, and then that one. I mean, eventually both probably, but still. Hero recruitment rank +2 for Master Engineers, but it doesn't change the capacity. Shame. Let's go with diplomacy, I think, now. Yeah, diplomacy, because it's going to give us public order. Men, High Elves, and Lizardmen. Men, High Elves, and Lizardmen. Yeah, don't need these. Don't ever really need these. Instead, let's get this stuff. Public order and better opinion with the dwarves. There's a lot of research for the dwarves to do there. Oh, speaking of a lot of research for the dwarves to do, let's speed up research. Yeah, there you go. Research plus 5% faction-wide, and then we'll just get rid of you. And then over here, I think I saw a really good lord. Yeah, disciplined. It's actually kind of pretty good. Actually pretty good. I kind of want to... Right, I think we're at that stage of the game, roughly, where we're going to start spam recruiting a bunch of runesmith lords, just to get the ancient blood of the Grungi, or I think ancient blood of something else also gives a bonus to faction-wide research. But I'm not sure about that. It could be just me misremembering stuff. Anyways, a lot of ancient blood stuff usually provides faction-wide buffs, but Juggernaut, do you have to have the Lord in, you know, on the actual map to benefit from the buffs? No. It surprised me how many people don't know this, I think, of the general player base, but at the same time, you know, a lot of people don't exactly go out of their way to break the game, so it's understandable, but just trying to say, like, kind of surprising that a lot of people don't know about that. Yeah, you don't need to have the Lord on the map if it's a legend, or if it's a Lord. If it's a hero, you do need to have him on the map, because the moment you disband him, you kill him, effectively, right? Seal the holds. Income from all buildings -10. Siege holdout time +3. Alright. I mean...
Time for a reckoning.
Okay, I guess. Okay, let's colonize it.
For the wisdom of the
Grab this. Doesn't it look a bit like... I understand that the Desolation of Nagash and Nagashes are very lore-important settlements, but doesn't it look sort of inverted? Like, this is the big settlement, this is the minor settlement. I understand, again, Nagashazar is the main city of Nagash and everything. Yeah, I know who Nagash is and all that. I understand. I'm just saying visually, from a map perspective, because there's a clearing around this one, you'd think that this is the capital of the province, and that this is the smaller one, right? This sort of looks like a small outpost, and this looks like a big city. I understand that this isn't an actual city, this is just nothingness and an outpost in the middle of nothingness, and you know, swamps of death and bones and whatever. But Nagashizar looks like a lot smaller visually compared to that. He always sort of like, I don't know, that always sort of stood out to me. Again, I understand the lore behind it. I'm not saying it's a mistake or that they should do it otherwise. I'm just saying it looks kind of inverted, I guess. Anyways, don't want to piss off any of the people very, very passionate about the lore. I'm not suggesting anything, don't worry. I'm just saying that it sort of looks, from a gameplay standpoint, a little bit off. I don't know how else to call it. Alright, well, considering I can't colonize this without fighting the beastmen, and fighting them isn't really going to gain me anything, let's head on up north. And get into position to take over Karak 8 Peaks. But before you do that, I'd love you to go to Karak Azul and grab a few more soldiers for the army. Doomglade gets to be upgraded too. I have so many holdings. Alright. Next turn. Approaching turn 65, the Chaos Invasion is going to hit soon. And then, well, then things get interesting for the public order of our provinces. Mostly just for the public order, if I'm honest. Like, everything else is pretty much under control. Tell you what, though, I feel like this video's been going on for long enough. We've had a fairly tough battle, so population surplus over here. Yeah, kind of a useless population surplus. Put you over there, and the next turn you're going to recruit stuff. Grab you. Get you over here. Let's wrap this up for this video. Logan the Old Frowner, which continues to sound like an insult to me. You're following pretty much in the same tracks as your predecessor. Now, let's see what do we get from a Laroon Lord. Yeah, here's another one. See? Ancestral Blood of the Grungi. That's plus 10% research faction-wide. I understand that we're going to need, like, 10 of these or something in order to, or like 20 of these in order to very significantly influence research. But at the same time, like, why not? It's a tiny investment. It really is. It's just a tiny investment for what is a otherwise, you know, fairly important buff to research. I mean, I understand it's not the most important thing ever, of course, but at the same time, like, you know, why not? Why not? Oh, by the way, this is suitable climate for dwarves. I didn't notice that. I thought it would be like uninhabitable, or like less than suitable, shall we say? Yeah, this is good climate for the dwarves. A Crater of the Walking Dead and the Devil's Backbone, oddly enough, isn't, despite being so close to our starting location. But mind you, it being unpleasant is like what? Okay, minus 15% income, whoop-de-doo. Construction time, not that important. Construction cost. Okay, replenishment, a bit bad in some tactical situations, but public order -1. It's like, yeah, alright. It's not the most important settlement to get and to keep, fine, but it's not like you shouldn't take it. Uninhabitable, on the other hand, I mean, I'd argue you should take uninhabitable settlements too. I mean, the penalties are not that severe. They're a little bit more difficult to hold, obviously, but like, it's really, the penalties are not that severe. Alright, let's get a non-aggression pact, and then I'd love to get a military alliance with you. But tell you what, maybe, even in your weakness, I can exploit you. If I join the war against the... Yeah, you're willing to pay, and then how much are you willing to pay me? Okay, I was a bit ambitious. Yeah, I can get some money out of you. That's good. That is very, very good.
Time for a reckoning.
Problem is, though, he has a high amount of treasury. I can't gift spam him to get on his good side. That's going to be a little bit tricky. This army also has 4 hero units. Alright, anyways, we're gonna deal with the rest of this in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe down below if you enjoyed the video and want to stay tuned with the rest of the series and the content that I produce on the channel. Until next time, have fun, take care. I've recorded the last, like, 4 videos of Warhammer in one batch because, well, there's nothing else to do until my internet gets fixed, and Warhammer's the only game I can, and... well, it's not the only game I can play, but it's the only good game that I can play right now, and the game that I'm interested in. Other than Warhammer, I play Tarkov occasionally, both single player and online, you know, on and off. Can't do that with, well, single player, I'm waiting for the next big update for it, and Tarkov Online, obviously, you know, need I say more. And all the other games that I really kind of like, I need an online connection to play, so, yeah. Yeah, it is what it is. Anyways, take care, have fun, bye-bye.